subscribe. Tariq Radio. Like and subscribe.
Too Strong Jones.
Yes, I wanted to talk to you real heavy, man. I just found something out. I'm sitting there listening to you. And AI, I'm sitting there asking them a question about if we could sue the families, and they were telling me no. So I fed the AI some documents, right? Showing them my family history from 1700s. I did not know that my information said that I have the Jeffersons on my family, the Clemson family, which is tied to Mark Twain, and the Kennedys.
Wow.
I'm sitting there like, I have the documentation to sue, right?
Well,
and they're like, you got a strong ass case. They said I have a strong case for the California bill, and that I could definitely tie something right now. I'm using the AI listening to you.
Yeah, well, the thing, it would be best, more reasonable, it was more likely you would be able to sue the federal, well, not even sue, just stake a claim to the federal government. And if you're going to sue, you would probably be able to sue corporations. If we were going to go that route, just to go the lawsuit route, you can hit corporations or sue certain institutions that were around in slavery and around now. You know what I'm saying? Just suing an individual family, like hell, there might be a family living in a trailer park somewhere whose ancestor was a slave owner in 1850. So yeah, you might not get nothing. They didn't smoke the money up. They didn't, that money is in meth. But the federal government, that's why we're looking at the federal government. See, I don't want to go around the long route. We go the same way the red natives are getting theirs. We got to do it the same way. The same when they had the Indians, the Bureau of Indian Affairs, they had the Freedmen's Bureau at the same time. The Freedmen's Bureau was eventually dissolved, but they still have the Bureau of Indian Affairs. You see. So we have to use the same template, the same model. All right. Let me see. Y'all raise your hands, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all raise your hands. Let's try Antonio. Brother Antonio. Hop on in, Antonio. Antonio in the building. What's up, brother? Brother Antonio, what's happening? All right. Brother Antonio, you're not going to say nothing, sir? All right. You got 5 seconds. Let me get you up out of here. All right. Let's get Linda, my Linda. Oh, hold on. My Linda in the building. All right. My Linda, what's happening? All right. Y'all come on now. Let me get y'all up out of here. I hate when y'all do that. I let you up and y'all ain't saying nothing. Come on now. All right, let's raise your hand. Sometimes y'all be hitting the button by mistake. So raise your hand if you are ready. Let's get Ahmad. Let's get brother Ahmad in the building. He's raising his hand, so that means he's ready. Ahmad, what's happening?
Hey, brother, how you
I'm
doing?
good, brother Ahmad.
Good. I want to follow up with the previous conversation you were having with the white gentleman. Foundation of Black American, we serve the God of justice. So if you ask somebody what are their viewpoints on reparations, and the answer is not yes, Foundation of Black American should give reparations, we don't serve the same God.
Right.
And I'll just land my plan there.
There you go. It's real simple. It's real damn simple. That's a yes or no question. We start talking about reparations. Anything besides yes is bull. Well, I just got to see what it's about. I just got to see how we're going to implement it. And I would just, I'd like to know more information. That's basically a Hey, Elliot, what's up?
Yeah, Tariq, you hear me?
I can hear you, sir. How are you?
I'm doing great. I keep trying to tell everybody that I'm blue in the face in regards to that one brother who to sue. If you want to sue somebody, you will have to sue the Democrat Party. like the Mississippi Attorney General sued the tobacco company to recoup money from the those tobacco companies for the health expenses for cigarette smokers. You will have because all the members donated to the Democrat Party. So that's where your connection goes to. It was the Democrat Party that put the politicians in office that kept Jim Crow in power and those policies in place. So you will have to sue the Democrat Party. Every black person will have to sue the Democrats.
How do you sue the who has ever sued a political party?
Uh, Nobody. That's what I'm saying. Nobody has sued the tobacco company before until that Mississippi Attorney General did.
But the tobacco company, that's a corporation. The Democratic Party, those are voters. Um,
Right. They are voters. Those are members that donated to the Democrat Party throughout the centuries from since Andrew Jackson. The ones that support slavery, even to the Supreme Court that supported Dred Scott. Out of the 9 justices, 7 were Democrats that said
the,
that slavery was okay. So you will have to sue the Democrats.
the Democrat Party is not an institution. So how are you going to sue the Democrat Party?
A class action.
Who are you going to sue? Who are you going to serve it to?
The head of the DNC for all the past of the slavery the wrongs of slavery for all the politicians that made black codes, Jim Crow. You will serve the Democrat Party. The head of the Democrat Party let them know that we're going to sue you from all the money that you took from its members.
Here's the thing. The DNC didn't exist during slavery. The Democrat National Convention, I don't think that didn't exist during slavery. That came
The
late.
Democrat Party existed since Andrew Jackson.
Party, but the DNC. See, this is what we're talking about. You got to be very specific. You're talking about the DNC. That's the Democrat National Convention. That wasn't around during slavery. Now, the Democrat Party was, but the Democrat Party is just voters. That's just voters.
Right.
Right.
But who took the money from those members and voters
Certain
in order to put,
politician.
huh? Not the politician. I mean, the party itself. The Democrat Party, just like the Republicans had a national convention or a national party, so did the Democrats. That the members always send money to. That they put politicians into office that kept policies like black codes, Jim Crow, that lasted for well over 100 years.
Right.
You will have to sue the Democrats.
Well, you did. Well, to be honest, I think the Democratic National Convention, I think they were created in 1848. So I do think they were around. Technically they were around, but um, suing the DNC, that's kind of tricky because Republicans own slaves too.
That's true. That's true. The ones that supported it the most, that one that held on to it the most, you will sue them.
Yeah, but Republicans, they had slaves too. They were enslaving people too. Ulysses Grant, I think he was a Republican. He was a slave owner. They try to act like he wasn't. Yeah, a lot of Republicans were slave owners too.
They sue the Republicans too. That's
The
just
government. See, it's not. Yes, that's what I'm saying. It's the federal government, not a political party. You get the federal government. It's the United States government who owes. Right?
yeah, but that would bring in people from outside of the United States that had nothing to do. You would want to make it more targeted. That's what I'm saying.
No, the U.S. government, they had everything to do with us being enslaved. We couldn't
Right.
slavery because of the U.S. government. They had these federal laws, these fugitive slave acts. When we ran away, they were the ones allowing people to go get us. It was the U.S. government that sent all of them troops down into Florida to fight the Black Seminoles.
That's right.
Right?
That's right.
U.S. government. The entire government benefited from slavery and kept us enslaved. We couldn't get out of it because of the U.S. government. That government is still here. That's the government that's going to give us our reparations, just like they gave um, financial compensation. The U.S. government gave money to the red natives. It wasn't a political party. It was the U.S. government. The U.S. government gave money to the Asian people who they had in internment camps. We ain't got to play that game. Just keep it real, player. And just
Okay.
there you go. Just make it simple, brother. Just got to make it simple. That's what it is. All right, let's get Just Jonathan.
Hey, bro.
Hey, Just Jonathan, how are you, sir?
I'm good, sir. I just had a question though. Like, I guess the problem I have is that where does the money come from? So you're gonna take money from people to pay other
Right. Just
people,
like you
right?
took labor and beat and abused and raped people so that they can make money for other people, right?
But right, but the question is like, I didn't do any of that. You didn't do any of that,
Yeah, but
and so
legacy is still
we're
here. No,
we're in the
no,
past,
no,
right? And I think we
no,
should go to
no,
the
no,
future.
no, 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 no. This government is still here. The wealth generated,
You're correct, absolutely.
right?
And and I think you just proved my point, right? The point is that the government was always the problem. It's never been the people. The people are not the
The
problem.
government is the people,
We,
sir. That's what the government is. The government is not a building with lights and light bulbs and tree. No, the government is people. That's what makes the government people. And people,
no, but we lost
no,
that.
we
We
didn't.
lost we lost that a long
We
time
didn't.
ago, in my
No, we
opinion.
didn't. We still have that same government, same constitution, same thing. Right.
Correct. Yeah, but the people in charge, let's say for example, I do not abide by the rules of the people because I have to consent,
Mhm.
right? I have to consent to be ruled technically, I guess, by some big government or whatever. Um and so we've lost our way, I think.
We haven't. It's the same government, same constitution, paying homage to the same slave owners, the same icons. If you go to Washington, D.C., it's called Washington after George Washington, who was a slave owner, first president. You go there, there's monuments to all of the slave owners. You got
I've never been,
you got
and I don't wish to
the
go.
money that we pull out of our pockets, got all the slave owners on it. So we keep the legacy of the slave owners alive. So that money should be kept alive and sent to foundational Black Americans as compensation. We're not living in the past. People live in the past when it's convenient. That's the present. Paying homage to those people who subjugated us. That's something that people do now. They haven't forgotten
But
about that. So we need
oh,
don't forget about our money. All right?
okay, but at the same time, it doesn't matter what color your skin is. We've all been slaves to the
No,
system.
sir. The laws, there were laws talking about us being enslaved for life. There were laws saying that white Christians could not be enslaved. You look up some of those laws in the 1700s and
But you're going way back though. But what if we do
yeah,
today?
yeah, no, no, no. Those the spirit of those laws were the foundation of this country, and that energy is still here. Sir, today, this day and age, a white woman called a black child the N-word and got $1 million on social media. So we haven't changed. That anti-black sentiment is
Yeah, but it's back and forth on that, brother.
not
Like,
really.
I mean, yeah, because there was like another instance of another person like Carmelo Anthony, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Like,
Who the
I mean, we can battle on that, and it's
Carmelo
yay or nay.
himself? Yeah, to defending himself in a court case? Well, what is the that ain't the same,
But he just got like it was upgraded to a
huh?
not a child case, but an adult
That
case, and so you
ain't
don't
that.
you don't upgrade that to an adult case if he's not going to get charged with
Yeah,
something.
that ain't the
So
that ain't the
it is what it
that,
is. Like I'm not going to read into it too much. I try
God
not to.
damn, you ain't gonna talk over me. Yeah, I don't want to mute this guy. You're not going to talk over me. Yeah, Carmelo Anthony, that ain't the same thing as some white supremacist woman calling a black 5-year-old who's special needs the N-word and then people giving her $1 million. That ain't the same. That's not like Carmelo Anthony minding his business and some people accost him and he defend himself. That's not the same. All right. See, that white and I say so nonsense, that's why we need reparations. We've been subjected to that I'm white and I say so rhetoric since the damn 1600s. I'm white and I say you're gonna be a slave for life. I'm white and I say you can't go get freedom. I'm white and I say you can't raise your family over here. I'm white and I say you got to go to bed at a certain time. Yeah, that I'm white and I say so rhetoric lives on, and that's why we need reparations now, sir, right? Just Jonathan? I think he dropped that meth pipe on the phone. All right, Jonathan, I'm gonna give you a few more seconds to get back on. I don't know if he's still talking. He doesn't understand that his mic is muted because he kept talking over me. So I don't. Hey,
No, I can only unmute my mic. Any listen, Tariq, you're a great man, but when you do the I'm gonna separate white and black and this and that, Asian, whatever,
separate.
like you lose a lot of
That's a
people.
projection. Your community create.
I'm not. No,
No, your community,
no,
man. If you don't stop, that's a projection. I didn't gentrify people. Your community separates people by race. Your community
that
says that's going to be Chinatown. Your community says that's going to be Little Mexico. Your yeah,
really,
yeah,
really.
yes, yes.
I, I
Yeah.
I live in the port. I live in the Portland, Oregon region,
Uh,
and the people that are in charge are in full charge, right? And they are not right wing crazy people. They're liberals,
and
and the city is going to shit.
and
So
and
it's not working, Tariq.
what's not working?
And
You say liberal like that.
what's not working
What
is like the black and the whites. You know, for me, here's how it goes.
okay, okay, enough.
There's
I don't want to hear all that shit. Okay, I'm not going to hear Mayo babble. That's goddamn Mayo babble. All right, I ain't gonna sit up and hear Mayo babble. Just saying shit, and then just go from one Mayo babble topic to the next. I ain't about to hear all that. Yeah, the people they're liberal, and the hell does that mean? So, what's the difference between a liberal white supremacist and a Republican? Nothing. I don't break white supremacists up in political groups and like, come on, that's a con game. We don't go for that. I don't break y'all up in little political groups. They always trying to. The white supremacists always trying to play that hot potato. It was them, the Democrats with the real race. No, it was the Republicans. No, it was the Jews. No, it was the the Islamic. They're just blaming everybody. No, it's the humpbacks. No, no, no. It's the transgender white people. They're the real problem. They play that hot potato game. I don't do that. I don't do that whatsoever. Shout out to everybody in here. We in here heavy. Y'all give me a retweet. Everybody give a retweet. It's gonna take 1.5 seconds for everybody to retweet. Hit that retweet. Let everybody know that we're live right now. Let's get Maria in the building. Maria in the building. Hop on in. Maria, what's up, dear? Maria.
Hello, how are
Hello,
you?
Maria. How are you?
Good, and you?
I am great. With that accent.
Okay, I am Colombia.
Okay, there you go.
I have a
Yes,
question.
ma'am.
We are black people in the United States suburb. Sorry, my English is very bad.
Oh, are you're black people. What now?
I have a question. We are black people in the United States suburb.
Where are black people? Where? What is she saying, guys? I'm trying to rock with you, Isabella. I mean Maria. Can anybody here? Any of the players speak Spanish? Translate. Y'all raise your hand if you can translate Spanish. We'll try to have her say. Anybody here? Any brothers sisters here can speak Spanish and English? I know it fucked on these Puerto Ricans, and somebody picked up something. Get let's get the professional. I think the professional might know something. Let's get it. Let's get the professional in here. Let's get you back. Professional, what's up, brother?
What's going on, brother? I'm just trying to help you translate.
Okay, Maria, say something in Spanish to our brother. Maria?
Moment, please.
Okay, what the hell is she?
Dime, yo entiendo.
Oh, ok, 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 ok.
Sí.
Es que tengo una pregunta porque los hombres negros en Estados Unidos son malos.
Okay. So, to all the black people that are in the United States, repeto.
Me re-
Hermana, repeto.
No, 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 no. No estoy
No,
faltando al respeto.
repeto, pero no.
Now, what's she saying, Professor?
Well, she said to all my black brothers and sisters in the United States, and then she kind of quit.
Oh,
I told her to repeat. She said, I won't repeat.
okay. I don't know what she's talking about. Okay, thank you. I don't know what she's talking about. Thank you, brother.
No doubt.
All right. Maria, what are you trying to say, dear? Maria?
Un momento.
Okay, you can talk your broken English. Yeah, we let the brother go. All right. Are you trying to make an order at Chipotle? What are you trying to do?
O sea, no como tal en Estados Unidos, sino en América.
Okay, thank you, dear. I don't know what she's trying to do. I think she might be out here trying to catch. She's trying to catch so she can get a green card or something. Yeah, I think she's running. She might be running a finesse. I think I kind of heard. I thought I heard titty in there. Cinco titties. I don't know. I think she's trying to do something strange for a little piece of change. Okay.
Rule work tonight. Rule work tonight. Rule work tonight. Rule work tonight. I'll be feeling so right. I got that root work tonight. Feeling fresh from the morning light. Root work hit me, I'm set for the night. Look good, smell right. Yeah, I'm that type. I gotta let the world know I got that root